Everybody, Ted Rubin here at Brand Innovators Culture Summit at 7-Eleven headquarters in Irving, Texas. And I have the pleasure of talking with Jenifer Herrmann from Evergreen Trading. As you guys know, I've been working with Evergreen for a few years. They're an amazing media trade company that helps companies get out of their troubled assets by buying certain media products. And I've talked to guys like Brett Perrine, I've talked to Ben Johnson, and mostly that's from the business development sales side of how do they reach brands, how do they talk to them. But I'm here with Jenifer Herrmann, who really manages a whole different side of the business. And I love to have her perspective on how Evergreen really grows their business along with the brands that they work with.
First of all, great to see you.
Great to see you too, Jenifer.
Here in Dallas.
Yeah, you can hold this if you want. So.
Why am I going to Barbra Streisand if I hold it? But,
well, please do.
Well, it's funny what you just said about assets, and it's true. I mean, ultimately, what we do is try to help companies with pain points, but our business model is really about solutions providing, and our ability to create an opportunity for brands across categories to have what I call a foam pit of safety underneath them. So, right? So we talk a lot about risk mitigation. I'd like to talk about risk innovation for our partners.
Oh, I like that.
So if you could do anything you want in the world and you knew you had a foam pit underneath you,
right,
to in case your biggest LTO limited time offer doesn't work, you go for it, and when you have a problem or some excess
inventory
food product, we're the
that's not working
we're
out,
the foam pit
replaced
underneath.
Right.
And you can go ahead and innovate and take chances, and ultimately, hopefully it goes right and you don't need us. But if you do need us, or if it sells just a little bit short, we're there as your foam pit. So we're there as your ability to innovate. We talk the Olympics are coming up this summer, so it's about who's going to try the next big triple Lindy, and not just a training wheel for mitigation, but really about innovation. So hopefully our product, our media trade product and our principle-based buying platform enables brands across the verticals think differently about how they can innovate, because they have a partner like us that kind of creates some cushion for them.
So really what you do is a company has some kind of a troubled asset, right, that they have on their books at some high value, because that's what was valued at the time. And right now it might be worth a fraction of that. And the minute that they move it out or it expires, they've got to take that loss on their books. And I gather what you guys do, and what I've learned over the last few years, is you help them move that asset at basically the cost it is on their books, so they're not showing that loss, and turn that into a media buy that allows Evergreen to take the media they've bought futures in and supply it to the partner, and it allows them to then not have to show that loss in our books because they're making it up in a media buy. Is that more or less what we're talking about?
Well, yeah, you went into the engine of the car, but absolutely. Right. I mean, that's one of the, purchasing distressed inventory, hard assets, and helping clients or brands recover a full cost of goods or full wholesale is absolutely one of the problems we solve for sure. And to your point, because I know you like to go right back to the assets, it's often the way we break in a brand because it's a very specific pain point. But I'll go back to the kind of innovative part of our business model, is ultimately the way we purchase media, which is investing it for a future capacity, enables us to own media at a cost benchmark that's lower than the cash marketplace. So what we are able to do with our brands and saying, if I could provide a benefit for you through our principle-based media buying, what problem do you need solving for? And what you just talked about, a lot of our partners go to distressed assets, capital equipment, real estate, gift cards, but other partners go simply saying, I need to fund something that I don't have a budget for. So there's innovation in there. Hey, I have a sponsorship that's really working and I want to expand it, or I have a sponsorship that's not working and I want out of it. Can you help me?
And this is a big part of what your team does.
Correct.
Because you come in once the relationship has been established and you look at how are other ways that we can benefit the brand. So I just want to close with what I love is the line you use, and I want to make this a part of what I'm talking about now, is instead of loss mitigation, risk mitigation, move to risk innovation. And to me, when you think of Evergreen Trading, well, maybe we can TM that. But when you think of Evergreen Trading, think of risk innovation. Thank you very much here at Brand Innovators, and thank you to Jen Herrmann from Evergreen Trading.